Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, we've totally switched microphones, India.
How'd you know?
Because my voice is going when you go. It's fine. It's funny.
Is it attached to the mic or which port they're plugged into?
I think it might recognize the device.
I want my microphone back. Don't want your stupid microphone.
We'll switch back after, but for now, let me just...
Come on, Photoshop.
There, that should work. Cool.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Let me know when I can share your screen, India.
Okay, you're not sharing it yet.
No, not yet.
This come on, Photoshop. Work with me, baby. I might have to close Photoshop, then reopen it. That might be a minute.
Tib says that you all need a proper radio intro, especially whilst Mike is all gravelly.
It's true.
Hello and welcome to Doig and Swift, where we make things and you watch it.
Whoa. So low.
I have no idea why I've woken up like this.
Oh, you can at least show your screen, right?
What's that?
You can at least show your screen.
I can.
I'll just be a minute. Whatever you do, don't show my screen. There are things that people shouldn't see.
Well, every screen that I could potentially show has your screen on it as well. So you'll just have to imagine that we're making things.
It's the worst.
Behind the scene.
This is the worst.
Well, you could leave the call and then rejoin the call.
Gonna get rid of me, eh? I know your game.
I'm just saying.
Ooh. My Photoshop will take a little while to load up, so let me just stick Discord over the top of my screen.
You're gonna stick I've removed you.
You removed me?
Yeah, I've made it so that my screen is showing, and I'm not showing my screen, so it's just a big blurred blobby thing of my avatar.
Can anyone even hear me then?
People can hear you, yeah.
Oh, you just removed my screen completely.
Yeah, so let's go to dual stream.
That's not a bad way to handle it. Hello, Sploitbot.
Oh,
So how is everyone today? It is Tibbs. We're not doing any adult content here, like holding hands or making eye contact.
or naked bears.
Naked bears are fine.
That's what I'll be working on today, maybe. Maybe I should do something else. I don't know. What do you think?
Finish it.
Okay, cool.
Finish him. Mike and me were discussing the other day about how Mike tends to get almost to the end of the project and then get intimidated by it and jump onto something else instead. So I'm trying to force him to follow through and finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah!
I drank some tea and it broke my gravel. Oh, hey, Craig. How's it going?
Hey Craig! Good morning! Well, hello sir. How are you?
Oh, what is an official artist channel upgrade? What does that mean?
Whoa!
As a regular user and creator on YouTube, that sounds like something I should have known about.
Yeah, maybe it's something that we wanna get involved in.
I've lost my gravel.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad though. Sounds less painful. I'm good, by the way. Everything's working.
Cool. Then I shall make everything work on this side.
It's like a verification icon, but it's replaced by a musical note.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty adorable.
Oh, so like a musical artist.
Do they have lots of different ones for different people doing different things?
I don't know. It's because it says a musical note. I'm like, does it mean artist as in someone who like music?
Or does it mean an artiste like me?
Artiste with the E
Yeah.
firmly placed
With
on
the
the
three
end.
E's. Artiste. Each E is another point of esteem.
To become an artiste, do you have to take a teeth?
No, you just have to drink lots of tea.
I'm doing that right now. I've arrived.
You need to drink much more tea than you're drinking at the minute, Mike.
Do I have to drink 2 cups at the same time?
Yes.
Simultaneous.
even
to
3.
drink. Have you ever drank tea with a straw?
Yes.
Oh, I was not expecting a yes.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm assuming you mean hot tea as well.
I do mean hot tea.
Yes, I have. It wasn't good. It's really, really strange to drink something hot through a straw. It doesn't feel good. Feels wrong.
Yeah, it feels like...
Iced tea, though, that's perfectly fine to drink through a straw.
So yeah, this is my bear. It's getting there.
Ah, teased. Hey, Emlet. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's probably time for me to fix Edward's face.
I might make it a little bit more YouTube friendly.
Oh no, you're getting rid of the bear boobs.
Not the boobs,
How could you?
just this general area.
Let's get a nice dark background so we can check our values against it.
There, now we're stream safe.
Make sure you have safe stream turned on. No bears will molest your eyes with their bosoms.
I could just paint on some paints.
Oh, you can see where I've used a white pen. Why did I use a white pen there? It's weird. Let me get some good brushes. To use this one. Sure.
There are only 2 icons. A check mark signaling the channel's verification will only be achieved when you have 100,000 subs, and a musical note verifying someone's music channel to be official. That's awesome. So cool. 3 months turnaround just seems a bit massive. Is that just like, we'll check that you are who you say you are?
It's interesting that they have a new one just for music now. I hope that they'll bring out more in the future. I hope this is phase 1 of their initiative to bring out a host of awesome, cool symbols that they can use for different things.
What symbol would you want, India? Would you want an animator specific one?
A cubone.
Like, you just want I want a cubone.
Yeah, I guess we'd have an animation one, like a film reel or something.
Yeah. Oh, cool background, yo.
And thanks, I'm just putting a bit of colour into it because there will be colour, so I should get a bit on now so I can see everything's reading.
David says, I got invited for a creator thing on Instagram, but I don't have no fancy icon next to my name.
Dude, that's cool. What fancy thing did you get invited to? Can you sneak us in your suitcase? We want to be where the canapes are.
I wanna be
Where the canapes are.
I've still got a little bit of gravel. So yeah, if you're just joining us today, today is our Fanart Friday slot, which means India's drawing her Fanart of Full Metal Alchemist.
Mhm.
Whereas I'm just trying to finish your thing. I'll do Fanart next week though. But
Yeah.
what I'm working on is a design for a t-shirt that I had from a while ago, and it's like kind of a bare naked lady design with a bunch of kind of cool flowy graphical elements. It's probably going to be black and white. But that's yeah.
Just the way the cookie crumbles. Hey, Kujin.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you doing? Let me go and get rid of this white on the end of his fingers. That's annoying me so much.
So how was
Alright.
all of your weeks, and do you have anything? I'll start with that question because I was going to move on to like, what are you doing at the weekend? But maybe we can combine them. In general, sort of like, give us an update on your lives, and we'll pass judgment and laugh. I'm kidding.
We won't laugh at you.
We'll just laugh with you and all the joyous things that you do. We have a meetup happening later today.
Yes.
Animator Patrick Stannard is over in Ireland, and he is meeting up with a few folks. So we'll be going along to that.
Okay, there we are. That's trimming off. Where's the line art?
Arctic summary of his week is hot, warm, burn.
Hot, warm burn. It's been pretty warm here too.
I wish we could get you some like air conditioning or something, Arctic,
Yes.
for both you and your dog.
Poor Mac.
Poor Mac.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm here too. It's typical. Like Patrick comes over from Texas and he's like, "Oh, what are you complaining about with the weather? It's so nice." Not always like this.
He was complaining it was cold.
Like this is one time. Oh, he hasn't seen cold. He actually has. He's seen more cold than we have in Texas. We're just super mild here. It's like right in the middle.
Where he's originally from is way colder, so
Yeah,
I think he is acclimatized.
me too.
So I'm imagining that these like whooshy, dark, expression-y things would go up and over the shoulders in the t-shirt. If I manage to get like a full design thing to be made.
You will. Just keep at it. You can do it.
No, I mean like technically from like I need to find a company that would do that. That's
I'm
the
sure
idea.
they would. Wrap around t-shirts. I've seen them.
Yeah.
So I know they have to exist. I know they must exist. See, come on, Glow. Do what I want you to.
See you, Splightbot. Enjoy your pizza.
Ooh, Splightbot's got pizza.
Yeah, they're gonna go out and get some because they are too lazy to cook dinner. Peace.
Sounds good.
David's on daddy duty this weekend.
Oh, nice. That's always fun.
Plus overtime on projects around that.
That's less fun. Oh, best of luck, David. We wish you could be here with us and hang out and do the animator meetup.
That'd be so cool.
That would be rad. If it makes you feel any better, then we are also behind on projects and having to work long hours to try and get stuff done. So you're not alone, at least.
I was joining in on like I was watching Kevin stream last night. For those that don't know Kevin, I don't know how to say his name verbally.
Kevin.
But like it has a 7 in it. So is he like K7 bin? K7?
Do you remember the movie Seven?
Yeah.
Where it has a 7 in the title
Yeah.
and you pronounce it Seven? I think it's the same thing, but
Well,
you just pronounce it Kevin.
Kevin Moving Doodles on YouTube, talking about like going to visit. He lives in Chicago, and like just talking about like going to see friends. And he was like, "Are you gonna come over to the U.S.?" And I was saying, "We're making too many friends in the U.S. not to come over and say hi." So,
Yeah, if we can get the funds together, we would love to. We'll try and get the How to Glow right. I think maybe it was better on Precise.
maybe we could do like a road trip India.
Yeah, it would probably be easier to do a road trip if we could drive.
Craig says, I believe it's pronounced Sasavanen.
Sasevenen.
Sasavanen.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Sasevenen. Like it. I should start putting some numbers into my name too.
Oh, okay.
What if the I's were ones? Then how would you pronounce it?
One dear one.
Wandwana, yeah. Wandwana.
One
Wandwana.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
One.
Got a good ring to it.
It does. In certain ways. What about putting a 4 at the end? Indie 4.
One four.
What?
Well, I'd
One-
still have the ones.
Oh.
One four. Maybe these are too attention grabbing.
What is your name backwards? There's an A, an I,
I have all the vowels.
Aidney. That's okay. You do have all the vowels. Well, you
Have we got a license? No, I've never learned to drive. I've never needed to. In England and Ireland, the public transport has always been so good, and I've pretty much always worked from home. When I did have a job, I just got the bus in, so I've never needed to drive. But it's very different in America, so I hear. You can't really rely on public transport just to take you places. So I guess I would need to.
I mean, if you're in a city, then there's probably like in inner city stuff like subways and trains and stuff
To get around the city.
to get from anywhere to anywhere. In other parts of America, it's just impossible without a car. That's why Ubers exist now, I guess.
Yeah. Like, the first time we used an Uber was in America, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was in Glendale. No, Burbank. No,
Yeah.
Burbank. That's
Because we had to go and get some food for eating. But we had no clue how to get to the store. So we had to get an Uber.
Yeah, because the people we were staying in the hotel room with, they wanted to go and get like Whole Foods or like healthy kind of vegan stuff.
Or just food in general, I think, because we just didn't have anything. We had a fridge in the room, but nothing to eat.
Yeah, but I think they were wanting to go to that specific
right.
supermarket.
Maybe so. Maybe I don't pay enough attention. Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe what? Sophie still continues to drink out of the cup.
She likes it. She likes drinking from human influence.
She does.
Human! Ever thought of riding a cycle? Yeah, but not in Dublin. The bicycle riding looks pretty dangerous in Dublin. All of the bike roads are right next to the bus roads.
Oh yeah.
I think you need like a certain degree of confidence in bike riding to be able to ride around here. It's not like it's a country lane or anything. Also, one thing I think people say frequently when they come over from America is that the roads here are very narrow.
They are, yeah. They're not even that narrow in Dublin compared to other places I've lived.
Yeah, when I was living in England, they were much narrower there than they are in Dublin. Thanks, Hardick. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Okay, I might have to fix Edward's face now. Maybe I put it off for too long. Or I could just keep playing around with the background.
No, do things.
And ignore the face. That sounds like fun.
David misses his motorcycle. Of course.
Of course she had a motorcycle.
Of course, yeah.
Too badass. My dad used to have a motorcycle and he would go around Europe on it. It sounded really fun.
That's because he's amazing.
It just sounded so romantic and cool.
And the coolest.
He is, yeah. My dad's
Hey,
pretty
Bryony.
rad. Hey, Bryony. Oh, Bryony, are you able to come to the meetup tonight? Are you on this cool jazzy track that I am?
Yeah.
Do do do.
Hello.
Do 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 do.
Bryony's not able to make it.
Oh no! I mean, fair enough. But we'll miss having you there.
Oh, Kilkenny, yeah, it's not great. I think last time it happened, like, there was a crowd from Kilkenny that, actually, was the Kilkenny crowd they just happened to be there somehow?
No, I think they must have seen that it was happening.
No, I think there was a couple of groups. There was some Cartoon Saloon folks that sort of turned up at the point in time, and then later on we just happened to bump into a group of Cartoon Salooners.
Was it really that lucky?
I think so, yeah. Maybe I'm just misremembering that. Maybe they could only turn up later because of the travel stuff.
Oh yeah, for some reason I can't smush these two things together. Okay.
Smush up.
No worries.
It might be because one of the layers is not visible or locked.
Nope, neither.
But that's my knowledge.
Well, But I feel like what I really need to do is rotate the head. But rotating the head is going to be a difficult thing to do. I guess I'll just rotate the line out, then rotate everything else. I guess that's the only thing I can do. Give it a go.
Adding the little bear ears.
The little berries. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so it's a bit trickier.
Oh, don't be anxious about meetups, Savio.
Oh,
Meetups
sorry.
are just opportunities to see friends.
Don't worry, one day we'll have a meetup with you, Savio, and it'll be really fun and awesome. And you won't have to
Yeah.
worry about anything. We'll just hang out and have a good time. We'll watch some anime together or something.
I think. When was Patrick planning on going to Kokani?
I can't remember. It might have been today.
Today.
It
I'm not
probably
sure.
wasn't today, since he's doing the meetup today. It might have been early next week. I can't remember exactly when he said he was going to go.
Okay.
He sent us his plans, but they're on Discord, so. But we can let you know, Bryony. Okay, well I managed to rotate his head somehow, which is good because it felt like I kept feeling like his eyes weren't lining up with where his head was.
Oh, Bryony, Patrick has been to Kokani before and he's went to Cartoon Saloon and stuff before, so he...
But you weren't there.
It's before your time.
So this time, you know, it's at least 50 times better because you're there, so.
For those that don't know, Bryony is a cleanup artist working on...
Awesome secret project.
I think I can say the project because it's been announced and stuff.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, Bryony is a cleanup artist on Wolfwalkers at Cartoon Saloon.
I'm very excited to see that when it comes out.
I wonder who you met. Sandra is a big Game Grumps fan. Maybe her. I feel like he has met Sandra. Yeah.
I feel like he's met Anita maybe as well. Mainly because I'm always raving about Anita, so every time anyone comes over, I'm like, Anita! You should go see Anita!
The song Savio was epic synth guitar rock indie by
Ooh.
Gavin Luke.
It was epic. Like I should make his hair bigger. Give him bigger hair. See how it looks.
How do you pronounce Anita's surname?
I've always said Gorgon, but I don't know if that's right or not. I may be pronouncing it wrong.
I'm not sure. But yeah, she is fantastic.
Yeah, if people haven't seen her animation yet, look up Neats on Tumblr.
She is very humble, isn't she?
Yes.
That's
Extremely.
the quality that came to mind. We were like, oh, like, because usually you're gushing in front of me.
I'm always gushing,
oh,
yeah.
Your animation's so good, and she'll be like, no, it isn't.
And I'll be like, you're blind! And I'll be like, no, you can't be. Too good. I mean, I understand though, it must be pretty embarrassing having someone just ranting at you about your work. But,
yeah.
But I do really, like, she really inspires me.
It's her fault for making such cool stuff.
She is fantastic. But maybe because she's the level above where we are right now, she can see the flaws we can't.
She's on the observation tower on her own work.
Yeah, one day I'll reach that level, and then maybe I'll be able to look at her work and be like, oh, I know what she was talking about now.
You were you were talking about that you just learned the importance of keys.
Yeah.
Rather than just kind of like learning the academic definition of them, you learned why they're important to you as an animator.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
It feels like I'm relearning animation right now. So, yeah, I really feel like I'm learning why keys are important, not just reading it in a book and then trying to apply it, but I'm actually starting to understand the application of it. Maybe I'm a bit late in picking it up, but it feels good to feel like I'm starting to understand a bit better how things work.
Yeah, I think it means that you're leveling up.
Well, at least I'm becoming more conscious of what I'm doing.
I think having that kind of level of planning brain when it comes to approaching animation, it lets you kind of do things in a more streamlined way rather than trying to feel it out for too long. You can kind of lay that foundation faster.
I'm going to try and smush these things together. Yes! Finally it worked. I just needed to release the clipping mask before I did it. Now put the clipping mask back on. Perfect. Okay. That's easier now, because I'm just working with 2 layers now instead of 4.
Hardick says, I'm learning to work within set keys right now when I've always just had loose keys that I moved around all the time, and it's so different. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's much harder, I feel like. It's almost like when you start a scene that another animator has started already. So when you try to finish a scene that another animator has started, it's very difficult to be like, okay, what did this person want? What were they going for with these drawings?
I think that's why, cleanup and in-between, well, specifically in-betweening is like a great introduction to the animation pipeline. Because it lets you get like under the skin of the animator who's working on those shots.
Yeah. Well, also it requires interaction really between the 2 animators. So if you do something wrong, then the animator with hopefully more experience can explain to you where you went wrong and how to fix it. So it kind of encourages a mentorship type interaction to happen.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that, oh hey, Foot of Funlord, someone else said hello, and we're mid-conversation, so I'm going to scroll up and say, hey, Farhan, welcome to the stream.
Welcome! We're just chatting about animation pipelines. Were you saying something, Mike?
I was just about to move on to reply to David, who says that working in game animation with player controls is very different than cinematic animation. The rule sets around anticipation need to be shifted around, where you minimize anticipation and like you have to sell the movement kind of on the follow through more.
Yeah, there are tricks you can do to try and get anticipation into frames without actually giving an anticipation key.
Yeah.
Like you can have the blade start swinging forward, but have a drag back on the end of it.
Yeah.
So the end of the blade anticipates, but the movement's already started.
It depends on the game as well. Like, sometimes you want a game to feel a little bit weightier. Games like Monster Hunter and Dark Souls, to an extent, they kind of build in that attack time, because you have to time your attacks. You're susceptible to being hit during them.
Yeah, I love the animation in Monster Hunter. I think it does an amazing job of conveying weight. One of the best games, I think, for attack animations out there.
Yeah.
The interaction animations too, where you can choose for your avatar to do things like cheer or despair or lament or get angry to emote to the other players. Those are really well done as well. If you want to show someone swinging a big heavy sword, I definitely recommend looking at the Monster Hunter animations. Oh, you picked it up the Switch. Awesome. Yeah, Monster Hunter has always been a really good game. I've always enjoyed it.
India introduced me to the series way back when we first started seeing one another.
Dating,
that's the word. She was like, "Oh, have you played Monster Hunter?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's Monster Hunter." And she was like, "Oh,
we're gonna go and buy you."
Made dinosaur noises.
Yeah.
Did
you buy a PSP?
Yeah, we went out into like the city center that you lived in at the time, and we bought, because you already had a PSP, but we bought me like a secondhand PSP and the game, because you were like, well, more games have come out in the series, but this is like my introduction to it, so it's going to be your introduction to it.
It's a good one. Monster Hunter Unite. I think actually it was Freedom 2, the one that I started on.
The one we got was Freedom Unite, so maybe that was like the last kind of, because what they tend to do is release the game and then release another version of the game that has more content.
Yeah. I think maybe that was it.
That was a lot of fun.
Sabio, don't worry, I'm sure that game's really good too. You can always get Monster Hunter later on. Monster Hunter's on free trial for a week. Wow. That's cool. Okay, so I could try and improve Edward's pose by redrawing his hand. Or I could go into doing some shading on him. Try and emulate the kind of workflow that I've seen David use.
What are your options?
They are they.
I wasn't listening.
Okay. I can either redraw Edward's hand to make the pose better, or I can start trying to shade and render Edward in a way that I've learned doing from David. So
okay, I think redraw the hand, then do the shading.
Okay. Don't really want to redraw the hand, but
David thinks the hands are lovely. Maybe you just gotta accept them.
Maybe like the metallic one feels a bit straight on. Feels like it should maybe be tilted more. Feels a bit flat to me.
I don't know.
Let me try drawing another one over the top and we'll see. I'll do a really quick dirty edit, which is my specialty. Kind of thing to make Mike and David go, no, what are you doing? Don't do it like that. Okay, you know what? I won't do it like that. I'm going to start trying to work better.
Yeah.
I'm going to duplicate the layer group. And then I'll do it on the new one instead. And that way I don't have to worry about erasing things.
My colorist heart swells with pride.
Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah.
I'm not just painting over stuff.
I know a walking breathing tutorial on cell shading. That's David.
Yes. David is who showed me how to do it. I haven't really done it before, so I'm probably not going to do him the best service in the way I do it. But you got to start somewhere. David's extremely good, though.
See if I can get like a real good contrast.
Okay, so let me see. I feel like the hand will be tilted. Or this way. That thing I should have got, hand reference. Should maybe go and get some of that so I can see what I'm doing. Would you mind just NDAing me for a sec, Mike?
Sure.
Just to make sure that I'm not going to bring anything weird up on my browser. That's going to make people rethink their opinions of me.
Or, things that are under NDA that you're not allowed to show.
Oh man, it's a good job too. There was a picture of me as a DJ. No one wants to see that.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
There's a picture of you as a DJ.
Yeah.
How does that exist?
Patrick doodled it ages and ages ago.
Okay.
And I want to save it, so it's just up on my browser. Okay. Hand reference.
Let me know when you want your screen back.
You can put it back now.
Sure.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm just looking at hand reference. Gonna try and find one with the kind of tilt I'd like. Nice ones here. It's always better to get real hands if you can.
How long have we known Patrick? Asks Bento. Or Bent Owl.
About 2.5 years, I think.
Yeah, I would say roughly that. It will have been around the summer of 2017.
In the summer of 17!
I think. Maybe slightly earlier than that. He's good people.
He is good people. Okay, I might have to work what I have.
I thought so.
Okay, let's see. Understandably, people tend to use their right hand. Okay.
Okay, Tyler. Safe travels.
Oh, you off? Have a good day, Tyler.
He says that he'll be on his way to uni, but he'll see us all in a moment.
See you soon. Let me...
Okay, so I want light to be coming in from the right hand side, according to sort of the way I've shaded most other things. Could add a little specular to the nose.
Aw, little shiny nose.
Little shiny nose.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so if I had a hand and I was using it like this,
If you had a hand.
if I had a hand,
Stretch your imagination, India.
I'm trying.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna flip it to see if I see anything awry.
Do it.
Saving it first. I'm always paranoid about flipping the canvas without saving because like, on larger canvases it's a bit of a risk.
What do you think is going to happen? That it's going to not be able to do it and crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually fine. This is a throwback to when I had an older computer. Why does that work? Are you referring to flipping a canvas horizontally? My understanding of it is that when you are looking at something for a long time, your brain almost corrects mistakes just subconsciously. You are filling in the gaps, and flipping it horizontally makes you like refresh, essentially, like you are seeing something different for the first time, and so you have to do another process of like taking in the information, and during that your brain will call out things.
It's basically forcing yourself to see it with fresh eyes. You know how sometimes you'll do a picture and then you come back to it the day later and be like, oh wow, that face is really off.
Yeah.
It means that you can do that pretty much immediately instead of having to wait a day.
I think it's like a way for your brain to take rests in a way where it's like, oh, I've already taken that information in, so it's like taking it in, compress the information, then you look at it again, it's like, yeah, it's this thing again. We've seen this before. This is it. This is what is like going on there.
Hmm. And hard.
And hard.
And hard. Let me get a picture of Edward's hand as well.
I see you, Hardic.
Edward, automail.
Oh, thank you. Hardic wishes that we have a great meet up and weekend.
Thanks,
Same
Hardic.
to you.
Wish you were here.
Give Patrick a poke. I'll give him a hug. I think he'll accept hug. Oh, cool, Bento. Yeah, my keyboard is upstairs, and so I play it from time to time, usually when I'm getting India cups of tea. The kettle takes a little bit to boil, so I play then. I was trying to figure out a way if I could like Discord call myself from the laptop upstairs and like set up a microphone up there to like start streams with piano playing again.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Rather than bringing the keyboard down here and all that jazz. Like maybe I'll sign in as you, India.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome to.
Just need to train myself to wake up earlier.
How early would you need to wake up, do you think?
7.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Like, we were up at 7 this morning. We weren't up, we were awake.
Yeah, I really like this texture here. How it's kind of like going into sort of inky blackness.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It looks rad.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
think I'm going to try and get that sort of feel for some of the rest of them. Take care, Bryony.
See you, Bryony. Have a good day at work. Say hello to everyone from us.
Hit those quarters.
Do it.
Bash 'em.
Thanks, Bryony. I'm sure it'll be really fun. I have to try and get a lot of work done before we go, though. You know, as usual. As per usual.
Huge.
Did you know when it snows?
I miss painting.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's something quite like I guess it feels more free than coloring, because like you're kind of locked into what someone else has drawn when you're coloring something.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
painting, it's like I can go over the lines because I made them.
I can
sometimes
do
it's
what
like
I
this.
want.
There is no lines. There are no lines to hold me down.
Do 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 do.
I was just laughing at David. He's like, whatever he sings in that song. Isn't that a female vocalist?
If maybe
Do you know the lyrics?
me.
Yeah.
Not really. I know some of them.
Isn't it? No, I'm mixing up with what's the song that has Bright Eyes in it?
Oh, jeez, the one from Watership Down.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. No.
What are you thinking of?
David's saying it's Seal, Kiss from a Rose. Of course it's
Yes.
Kiss from a Rose, right? Okay, yeah, no, it's Totes a Dude.
Oh yeah, I'm reading the chat now. There's so much a man could tell you, so much he could say. You remain the light on the dark side of me.
Is it fine to use non-painting brushes for painting? Yes, Savio, you can use any brush you want.
Yeah, there are no rules, Savio. Your art piece, your rules.
Yeah, like, if you use particular brushes, you'll achieve a particular effect. So there's good brushes there's appropriate uses for brushes.
There are brushes that lend themselves more naturally to one particular style or another.
Yeah, but you don't need to use them. Pastel brush is fine, yeah.
Okay. So which hand do you prefer? A or B? For B. It's not particularly well drawn, but it's better than before, I think, so.
Is Batman Forever the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze?
Yes, it is.
And Uma Thurman
As
as
Catwoman.
Poison Ivy.
Is it Poison Ivy? Who's the really cool Catwoman? Where she's like completely insane and her suit is all stitched together.
That's the second Batman movie, I think. Batman Returns.
Oh, I'm thinking of that then. I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Or is Batman Forever the one with Two-Face and the Riddler? Oh, I think I'm thinking of Batman and Robin. Batman Forever is the Now I'm confused. Maybe Batman and Robin is the Riddler one.
All I care about is that Catwoman. David says, yeah, that's Batman and Robin.
Back credit card, George Clooney.
Back
That
credit
was
card.
so stupid. Batman has like a MasterCard or something.
That's amazing.
That joke will not.
Sounds like it was
up.
written by me.
That's the kind of thinking that you get when you put nipples on the batsuit. That's what sort of jokes you get.
Nipples were the best decision for the batsuit ever.
David's like, no, wait, no, Batman Forever was Riddler and Two-Face.
Oh no, now everyone's confused. Look what you've done. Look what you have wrought.
I mean, I remember the films really well. I just can't remember what the title of them were.
Okay, I need to neaten up this hand a little bit. Because it's just a little bit rat-tailed at the minute. Okay, though, we can do that. Savio says, haha, nipples.
No, Uma was in the Freeze one, wasn't she? Because there was Bane as well. Maybe the hand needs some bat nipples in the
Maybe it does.
Go to it.
Alright.
I'm looking this up now because I feel like we need some clarity.
I'm still trying to find some good pictures of Automail. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, I'm looking at the like cover for Batman Forever. It's got the Riddler, Two-Face, Batgirl, Robin, and Batman on it. And Batman and Robin has Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, and Freeze on it.
And which one was Catwoman in?
Catman.
Catman.
Catmandu was in none of those. That was in Batman Returns. Played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, good.
And Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yes! The power of DeVito.
With his big rubber ducks. Like his, you remember those?
Not really. I don't remember much about it.
Cat Lady was Batman Spider-Man. She come over the house.
Batman Spider-Man. I showed Mike that for the first time a couple of months ago.
It's so good.
Just a couple of good buds flopping around. Trying to figure out how to draw automail, Get rid of the center line.
That moment that Tom Kenny played Penguin, or SpongeBob Gwyn, one may say. Oh, same voice actor. Oh. Who is Tom Kenny? Wait.
What is it?
I recognize. He's also the Ice King in Adventure Time.
Oh, really? Oh.
He cool. He reminds me of another actor who usually plays creepy dude.
I think that must be a really fun thing to get used to playing.
Creepy dudes?
Yep. Or any kind of villain.
Yeah, I bet you villains are quite fun to play.
You can always ham it up.
It really kind of annoys me when actors who have played villains say that like they get stopped in the street or something and the people treat them as if they are actually the villain.
Like as if they're a horrible person.
How dare you? Like, what?
It is weird when people can't distinguish reality from entertainment.
David is asking you to give your best impression of Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to do an impression of Christopher Walken.
Just sound uncertain and let your voice kind of trail up and down. Okay. No. Actually say words. And put in a little bit of, mafia gangster in there. Do you know what he sounds like?
No.
I'm okay.
I don't. I'm going off what you're telling me.
Okay, cool.
Gangster shit. Yeah.
Okay, Christopher Walken is the fuck. The one film that's come to mind right now is he's the Headless Horseman, but he doesn't really talk.
He doesn't really. He just bares his pointy teeth.
He smile
and look angry.
Is he not the? No, that's Robert De Niro.
I'm not very good at doing actors. I'm okay at doing characters. You can give me a character that I know that he's done. I can try and do an impression.
Hey, Utler.
David's like, okay.
David's like,
hey,
entertain me for a moment. You were now the appointed jester, India.
No. Oh man, I'm so sorry, David. I haven't seen Withnail and I in about 13 years. And I only saw it once. I cannot remember what any of the characters sound like.
I've never seen Withnail
Other
and
than
I.
English?
What's Withnail and I?
It's like a I think it's like a black comedy. So it's set in England, and it's about two kind of down and out friends.
Okay.
I think it is quite dark, but it's very funny as well.
So he's gonna feed you a line.
Okay.
Danny, the joint I'm about to roll requires a craftsman. It can utilize up to 12 skins. It is called a Cumberwall carrot. Or Cumberwall.
So, okay, I'm not quite sure what kind of English we're going to go for here, but I'll just give you an English.
I'll feed you a line, Danny. The joint I'm about to roll requires a craftsman. It can utilise up to 12 skins. It's called a Camberwell carrot.
Was that very close? was that exactly right? Did I nail it?
I think I would be terrified. If,
Alright, love.
If like one morning I were to be like, I've just woken up and like I've turned to be like, oh, we need to get up, and you're like,
Alright, love. Alright, Mike. Good morning, mate. Love ya.
I'm gonna have to watch the clip. I don't think I did with nail it at all. It's not even close. Damn it!
I think that's even better for David.
Well,
Alright, governor.
Savio says, "What was that beautiful voice?"
It's India.
It was
It's India's true voice. She's been acting this entire time.
Yeah, it was my graceful tones washing against your ears gently.
I love that you weren't even close.
Well, yeah, I tried. I could have gone full Mary Poppins, but I thought it was
Wait. Read the line as if you're Mary Poppins.
no.
Please.
Now.
Please.
Now. What's the name of the dude from that?
The dude from
Mary Poppins, the chimney sweep. He's very famous.
You mean the actor's name?
Yeah.
Chimney.
Yeah, it's like fallen off the back of my brain, but it's very famous. Have you ever tried to do an American accent on stream? Feel like I have.
India has an American accent, doesn't she?
How could you not tell? How could you not tell?
It's totally
I'm so American.
I don't. What accent do you call someone from Chicago with? Because I was like
Chicagan.
Totally Chicagan.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Thank you. Yes, it is. I don't know how I forgot Dick Van Dyke, but yeah.
Chimney. That's a weird film.
You haven't even seen it.
I've seen Mary Poppins.
No, you haven't. You fell asleep.
I fell asleep when
and
I
I
was trying
turned
to
it
watch
off.
it with you.
Yeah.
But I've seen the film.
Haven't. You didn't remember anything that had happened. You were like, they're having a tea party on the ceiling? And I was like, yeah. Have you even? A Midwest accent. Okay. What about a Scottish Mike? Can you grace us with a Scottish accent?
Hello, this is my Scottish accent.
A genuine!
That
Bona fide!
That is a genuine Scottish
You
accent.
have to exaggerate it a little bit, or it doesn't sound Scottish. I mean, many people have said that you sound more Canadian than Scottish.
I am Canadish.
You're not Canadish. Also, we're not having that as being a canonical way to say Canadian.
No, that's
Canadish.
Nova Scotian. Wait, Nova Scotia's in Canada, right?
Scottish accent, Michael.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There you are. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Gonna know.
I don't know.
Stream has evolved.
I didn't ken. Sorry, Mike. My favourite thing is Mike's English accent. I love it so much.
I have a great English accent.
Can you please try and do an English accent?
Can you please try and do an English? No.
Come on, please. It was so good.
What do you want me to say?
Say, oh no, I fell down the chimney again.
Oh no, I fell down the chimney.
Yeah.
I can.
Yes, you can. I believe in you. Do it.
Do it.
Do a Texan accent in Patrick's honor. Oh, this is my swamp. Great. I can't do it, India.
Yes, you can,
I've
Mike.
lost
Come on,
it.
you haven't even tried.
I can't even think of an English accent. I don't know one sounds
Give it
like.
your best.
Give it.
Your best.
Okay, you say, oh no, I fell down the chimney again.
In an English accent.
Yeah.
Oh no, I fell down the chimney.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I fell down the chimney.
You're just doing a mocking impression of me. You're not
Yeah.
doing an English accent.
Yeah.
Do some Monty Python voices.
Oh no.
I had a Texan accent. Varmint. I don't know a Texan one.
Oh, hey there, little lady. Is that Texan? Everyone's like, no.
I think that's just chauvinist.
Ah. Say jelly-filled donuts are my favourite.
There you go.
But what kind of accent?
You know, I was watching Ross react to the Mario Maker, but immediately before the Mario Maker started, he was doing like impressions, and I'd never really heard Ross do. Like, I've not really watched him on Stream Stream or anything.
Yeah.
So his impressions are really good.
Are they? Oh man, I wish I could do good impressions.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I could do an impression I didn't know I could do before, and he was like perfectly nailing the Joker voice.
That's awesome. Oh man. What the heck is a Whataburger?
You got to get the drawl in there.
Whataburger is a classic. How do you even say that? Whataburger.
What a burger!
What a burger?
I love your teacher voice.
Am I saying it right?
That's totally like your librarian / teacher voice.
In the heaviest southern accent you can. Okay. Are you guys ready to make fun of me?
Mm.
You better get ready to make fun of me.
Mm.
Okay. I would like a cheeseburger, please.
That's kind of like a Louisianan sort of twang to it.
Hey there, darling. I would like a cheeseburger, please.
Hey there, darling.
I'm sorry, guys. Am I still allowed to visit America? Or am I now banned? Shut up, David! I'm doing my best. I need someone to teach me.
There's some really good YouTube videos that analyze what each accent is and the source of it and like the mouth shape that you need in order to do it.
I think I need to watch some of it.
Yeah. Because I think you have the capability and capacity to make good voice.
I think if I practiced it a lot, then I would get there. And I'm willing to practice a lot.
How about like each week we take a new accent to practice and we just try and use that accent for like the streams and just the whole week.
I mean, I'd love to do that if it was just me and you, but do you think Declan might be a bit weirded out?
He's pretty good at accents. He might join in.
Maybe. Alright, then let's do it.
Oh, we're going with Scottish first, eh?
Yeah. Scottish is fun. Let's do that instead.
You're just gonna say change your fate.
It's a bit easier for me to do. Change your fate!
I love the like that like pushing out. Oh, you really like tense your diaphragm there.
Otla's from Oklahoma. Yeah, Otla teaches about southern accents. Hey, Noah.
I think teaching us in text is just not going to work.
Maybe not, unless you can write it super phonetically. Funny voices. We're trying to do accents, we're just really bad at them.
Have you not watched our Let's Plays?
Don't you mean, have you not watched our Let's Plays?
You keep swinging between Scottish and Irish.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You do. You keep swinging between the two.
I didn't
Granted, there's similarities, but it's funny.
I've never been able to do an Irish accent, so anything that sounds Irish is purely accidental. I don't know if I've made this hand any better. I've been noodling with it for ages, not actually doing much drawing. I don't know if I've made it better.
We live with an Irishman, and he was putting on a Limerick accent for the animation we're working on. He did the voiceover for it. And he sent it to his friend who lives in Limerick and has a Limerick accent, and he was asking, you know, did I get it right? And his friend was like, oh no, yeah, you nailed it. And then he sent him like knife emoji, knife emoji, knife emoji, gun emoji, gun emoji, gun emoji, horse.
I'm sure it must be some kind of code.
Oh man.
I'm gonna do some owl fonts because it's easier than Elric than Edward Elric, so.
Craig's asked, oh, hello Lord Beerus. Craig asked, did I ever show you two that accent video of his?
I don't know. I bet you're really good at it, Craig.
He's amazing.
I bet you're amazing at it because you can do really, really good voiceovers and voice acting. I've heard you do impressions of Mr. Movie Phone and other things, and you've been really, really good. So I bet you're going to put us to shame.
My brain is like telling me that I might have seen it.
My mind is telling me yes, but my body...
It's bad. It's real bad.
Well, you know what? It can't be worse than we are.
No.
So don't even worry about it.
We're the epitome of terrible.
Get some Alphonse going on. Get some Alphonse in the house.
You certainly may, Lord Beerus. India is doing a fan art of Full Metal Alchemist that she intends to sell as a print. And I'm doing a Bare Naked Lady t-shirt design that I intend to sell as a t-shirt. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. Usually we're working on an animated project. And come next week we will be returning to our Savage Town animation that India and I are working on.
True that. We tend to do animation Tuesdays and Mondays and
illustration on Fridays.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot trying to do a piece because I don't normally do prints, so it's kind of fun to try.
This illustration of mine is a throwback to one that I did ages ago that I'm trying to finish more drawings and like follow through on what I intend to make and do. So Hardik is no longer here at the moment. He really wants this as a t-shirt. So this is going out to you, Hardik. You're keeping me motivated.
I would quite like it as a t-shirt too. I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of people would really like it.
It's a fairly bold t-shirt. I'll say that much.
Exactly. You have to have confidence to wear that t-shirt.
The t-shirt is like +1 to charisma. But it requires at least a 16 in charisma already.
Ah, it's one of those skills. Looks like he has a beautiful skirt on. Look, he's a sailor scout.
Nice. David wants it as a drink coaster.
Cool.
I'll get it for mugs as well.
Hello, Lord Beerus. Ah, yes, the Elric brothers. Such a tragic tale. It's great. Have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist? Very good series.
How are you getting on, Utler? It's been a while.
Yeah, how are you faring? Whoop. Give him a black eye so we can see the inside of his armor is hollow.
Did we watch the dub or sub of Full Metal Alchemist?
I can't remember. I think I watched the dub. I normally tend to watch the dub. Mainly because if I'm ever watching it while I'm working, then I need to not be distracted from what I'm drawing or animating.
Yeah.
And so I can't be staring at the screen to try and read the subtitles all the time. So I always tend to watch dubs so I can hear what's happening if I'm looking away.
David's like, I watched live action film. There's an anime?
Oh, that live action film. Don't get me started.
I saw the beginning of the live action film.
Did
and it
you?
looked goofy. Yeah. It was where they were trying to stop a dude with a ring and like they were running through a marketplace.
I really liked the way they did the alchemy. Like the special effects were awesome. I kind of enjoyed those parts of it a lot.
Dubs are better than subs, fight me, says Craig.
Yeah. They definitely are for me.
I think sometimes certain characters don't translate well. Like, there's some stuff that specifically, I don't know how to put it. Some things work better in English, like an Americanized voice. Some things work better when they're.
I think especially in terms of comedy series, sometimes it helps for you to get the intonation of the voice as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're Japanese, of course you're going to get the intonation of the voice because you speak the language really fluently, so that's awesome. But if you're English or American, or anyone who speaks those languages, then you may not, when you're listening to the Japanese voice, you may not get where the comedy leanings are going with the intonation of the read.
Like Dragon Ball Z was something I watched as a kid, and I remember hearing the Japanese voice actor for Goku and just being like, what? He's super high pitched. I think he's like on similar levels with
Sal?
like Luffy and Naruto and
Oh.
stuff. And then I was just sort of like, what? No. But that's because I was just so used to.
I was going to say that Space Dandy is a great one for the dub.
That is, yeah.
Because, you know, like I said, you can't really get the intonation in the Japanese voice one unless you understand Japanese really well. So hearing Space Dandy deliver the comedic lines comedically is a big addition to the series.
Yeah.
Space Dandy! He's a dandy guy in space.
I'm pretty sure the voice actor for Dandy, I've heard him in other things as well. Is he not also the voice of the guy from Ergo Proxy?
I'm not 100% sure.
I need
Sorry.
to check that. You know what? Let's check it on Google right now. Space Dandy actor.
See, oh, Lord Beerus, I do, but no spoilers because Mike hasn't watched the series yet. I'd like to watch it with him.
Space Dandy. Cough at a cough.
Savio, I think it is, yeah. I definitely recommend watching it. Space Dandy's fantastic. I love Space Dandy so much.
Oh. Okay.
Food suggestions for you to try. I don't know, Lord Beerus, where are you from? What kind of food do you have access to? I recommend Maltesers and cheese and onion crisps eaten together for a delicious snack.
Oh, I see.
What is it?
Lord Beerus is saying Earth's delicacies keep me from destroying the planet. It's a reference to the character Lord Beerus from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Dragon Ball Z is something I'm becoming increasingly interested in watching.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought that it was literally just fight after fight after fight.
No.
And each fight just lasted like 6 episodes, and then to fight someone else, it'd last another 6 episodes. They sounded frustrating to me. But the
you
more I've
underestimate
seen,
the length of the fights, but also there's a lot of kind of stuff between fights as well.
yeah, the more I've seen things like Goku learning to drive, the more I'm like, you know what, this looks amazing. I should watch this.
Yeah, seeing Goku and Piccolo in casual clothing.
It's so ridiculous. Oh, man. Love it.
David says, I enjoy the Team 4-star Dragon Ball Z Abridged series.
Oh, yeah, Mike really likes that too.
Well, the thing with that one is like they follow the plot, but they take the characters and then dial up the character traits to 11. So you get the flavor of the character, but you get it like a character that's kind of stupid, or like a character that's naive becomes completely like oblivious.
Yeah.
Or, I would recommend Flapjack, Lord Beerus. They're pretty good. And
I also recommend watching Flapjack. That series is fun.
yes.
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
David says he's an older otaku and can't keep up with the new anime. We only sort of see a couple.
There's not really time to watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we were like watching Promised Neverland and Doro Ro 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 Ro.
Don't go roll, 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 roll. I haven't watched any more Doro.
I think we caught up with it.
Oh yeah, we did. There might be more now though.
More Doro Ro Ro.
More Doro. What is a flapjack? It's oats mixed with butter and syrup
It's very Moorish.
and solidified into like a chewy sweet bar.
You can sometimes put dried fruit in it as well.
But only insane people do that. Everyone else just puts chocolate chips in.
I just say it's insane to put
Dried fruit in flapjacks.
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
They're great.
No. No one wants raisins. Get out of here, raisins.
Okay.
No one wants you.
Raisins I'll give you.
Well, what
Sul-
dried fruit would you put in?
Sultanas are like superior to raisins.
Sultanas are the same as raisins.
They're not. Sultanas are slightly sweeter than raisins. Raisins are a little more bitter.
They're just as awful.
Says the person that eats like grass.
I don't eat
You
grass.
do. I've seen you.
I don't eat...
I've seen you
Stop spreading these malicious rumors.
sitting on the table just eating grass.
It's good for my digestive system. Yeah, oh, look, that's what a flapjack is. I believe in America, aren't flapjacks kind of like pancakes or something?
Oh, maybe.
But that's not what a flapjack is in the UK.
Oh. It eats grass.
No, it's an actual thing in the UK. Flapjack is a traditional cake or tray bake or dessert. It's very good. If you ever come over, you should try one. If anyone wishes me to send them a flapjack, I can send you a flapjack. A flapperjackle. I don't know why you betrayed me. No. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
No way.
How could you tell them that I eat grass? You're such a ball bag.
You just used the same intonation and voice that you did for that part in our Dream Daddy Let's Play that makes me laugh.
Oh, all right. I know which part you mean.
Catch me.
Catch me.
Oh, you guys, I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
us releasing that.
The sooner we get the editing done, the sooner we can release them.
I'm doing the editing.
Yeah, I'm gently implying to Mike that he needs to hurry up. Lord Beerus recently tried chicken tenders and French fries. You prefer nugs to chicken tendies. I agree, David. Nugs all the way.
What is a chicken tender? What
It's-
is that?
It's the flesh of a chicken, battered with breadcrumbs.
Why are nuggets better than that?
Because they're a uniform size and shape that's perfect for nomming and eating, whereas chicken tenders come in all kinds of sizes and shapes, and they're a bit floppy. It's not as pleasant an eating experience, if you ask me. To have it flip-flapping around. Nuggies are the best.
Oh, it looks like David's link worked on Restream but didn't work in the actual YouTube chat. I'm not sure. I think YouTube maybe filtered it. but Restream caught it before it got deleted. Although it's only giving me like half the URL, so I don't think that's even going to work. Yeah, no, didn't give me the full thing.
Hey David, do you have any tips on lights and shades and where to put them exactly? Just because I find myself just repeating the same shapes I know, which is to essentially trace the edge and then do another little triangular shape further in. But I just do that on everything. Whereas your lighting always seems to have this nice variance to where you put it. Do you have any advice on how to break that up a bit? See ya, Otler. Thanks
See ya,
for coming
Otler.
and hanging out.
Freesh.
Freesh. It also goes by chicken fingers. Huh.
You learn something every day when you stream.
True. Even if it's just that you can't do accents. Even English accents.
A sense of propriety. I can do it if I'm quiet.
Bye, Savio. Have a great day. Let me see, what can I do with you, Edward?
David says, yeah, so my usual rule is that if I'm adding another layer of toning, it has to give the object more shape and depth. If it doesn't do that, then you don't need it.
I don't feel like I'm adding shape and depth to my characters through the shading right now. That's something that I need to become better at.
I think we're at opposite ends of the Elric brothers' journey, Lord Beerus. So India's at the end. I haven't started.
Yeah, I've finished, so I know things, whereas Mike hasn't started yet, so he's yet to discover.
David also says that materials and different specularities of surfaces are also important to convey if something is matte or shiny. That makes sense.
Yes, does make sense. I need to show more form with the way that I use my shading. Essentially.
I've been watching a show called Merlin, and I was like, I wonder what that actor is up to these days. And I saw that he's got a film coming out this year. The guy who played Merlin, and I was like watching a trailer for it, and I was like, oh wow, he's doing a really good Northern Irish accent in this film.
Oh, I see.
And then I was like, oh, he is Northern Irish. I've just watched him play a character that's not Northern Irish for five seasons.
Yeah. So I guess he does a really good not Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Not Northern Irish accent.
That is the case, yeah.
That's super cool. Still so much to learn. We should probably head off in a sec.
Okay.
It's nearly 9:20. I feel like I've got so much to learn about shading and rendering characters to try and make my shades not look bitty, you know? To make them actually feel well thought through.
Yeah. Like I think when you're thinking about it, adding toning and shading, you are trying to describe how the light is falling on the form.
Yeah.
But you're doing it in like a binary way, so it's like, where would if you have a cast light in an object,
Mm-hmm.
where would where would it start transitioning from light to dark, and you have to like figure out where that edge would be, and that's where you're shading. Probably around there is where you're shading that would stop.
Mm.
I think I could probably explain that in a better way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure right now.
Like, we had a mid-tone.
Like, I'm kind of okay when it comes to line art, though the drawing is still something I find very challenging. But the rendering is definitely something that I often feel uncomfortable about and not ready for.
Yeah, so like if you had a mid-tone ball here and brought it down a little,
Ba, 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 ba.
and then you were to like cast a light on the ball.
Mhm.
This is probably not the best brush for it.
That's okay if you're just showing the principle of it.
Yeah, let me find an actual like soft.
Yeah. No, me either, Ben. I can't wait to problem solve it. I hope that I get to a point where I can be happy with it. Only thing you can do is try, right? You gotta just go for it. And hope for the best. And don't be afraid to ask your friends for advice. I'd like to go for stylized, but I worry that I often even things out because I'm not very adept at it. I worry that my rendering doesn't often say anything. It just kind of evens the entire image out.
I am not doing this right. Anyway, yeah.
You know, maybe I should be going for more of a rimlet kind of look on him. I don't know. We should go anyway, because there's lots of stuff we need to do work-wise, and also to prepare for Katie, who's going to come and stay with us.
Okay, yeah.
We need to take out the trash, we need to clear out the desk.
Yeah.
I need to have a shower, and we need to get on with doing freelance work.
Okay. I'll come back to this next stream.
Yep, I think I should be able to finish this piece next week, though.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that. I'll have a think about how to do it in the meantime. If there's one good thing about only having one Fanart Friday a week, it's that at least there's enough time in between working on the image to really think about it. So I think I need to have a think about how I want to progress with this, and then just finish it up next week.
Awesome. We will be back on Monday.
Yes, with animation for Savage Town. So be there or don't.
Either way, be cool.
Yeah.
And may the rest
Of your day
be filled
with
adventure. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.